Hey folks, this is Zach Hubeck with WAV and MBSI WAV, coming to you with another edition of Wireless Mythbusters. I'm in Rolling Meadows, Illinois today, home of the Cambium Networks, and I'm super excited to interview a couple of their folks on Cambium QoE solutions, Bridge in a Box, and we're going to talk about their latest innovation, fiber products. I'm super excited, folks. Let's go inside. Hey folks, this is Zach Hubeck with WAV. I'm here at Cambium Networks headquarters in Rolling Meadows. I'm here with Sakid Ahmed. Sakid, how are you today?
Good, Zach. Thank you for having us.
So Sakid, first and foremost, why don't we tell the folks at home what you do for Cambium?
Sakid Ahmed, been with Cambium for numerous years, and I'm in charge of some product lines here at Cambium, specifically the ePMP product line, and then QoE, and soon to talk about Cambium Fiber. But responsible for various aspects of product engineering and sales and things like that.
Awesome, love it. So folks, we've been a Cambium distributor since 2001, and we've seen just innovation over the years, and the latest solution coming out from Cambium Networks for service providers and other verticals that have embraced a hybrid fiber and wireless solution. Cambium has now innovated and created their own fiber solutions product line. I'm all geeked out about it, couldn't be more happy about this, and I'm here talking to Sakid about that today. So Sakid, let's tell folks all about the fiber platform and what elements you guys have innovated today.
Sure, Zach. Thank you. As you said, I'm geeked out myself, and I'm super excited to talk about Cambium Fiber. So, here's kind of how we looked at Cambium Fiber. So first and foremost, if you look at the customer base that we've been engaged with over the years, and with you guys alongside, the landscape has changed over the last 3 to 5 years, right? WISPs are becoming FISPs. You have to do fiber and embrace that as a technology. The constant churn of wireless, staying up through the night, troubleshooting wireless systems, that's part of the reason. You look at the future and you say, what should I invest in next? And fiber becomes a natural choice. Needless to say, there's also tons of government funding coming the way of broadband providers that sort of dictate fiber as the medium. As Cambium, when we look at ourselves and we look at our customer base, it's just made sense that we offer them a fiber solution that becomes part and parcel to the whole Cambium story. Wireless, fiber, indoor Wi-Fi, enterprise, all under the same single pane of glass of management with CM Maestro. So that's sort of the driving factor of why we did Cambium Fiber. Would you like me to get into what that is and what our value proposition is and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Sakid, let's talk a little bit about the portfolio itself. So are we talking, do you guys have bulk fiber reels? Do you guys have on-prem equipment, fiber to the home? Tell me about the portfolio and kind of the macro categories of products you've created.
Great question. So if you think about fiber, it really is about, you're not talking about the internet backbone fiber. We're not getting into that space. We're really talking about fiber to the X. Could be enterprise, building, MDU, residential, right? And what constitutes that is your OLT, optical line terminal, which you can consider your head-end infrastructure equipment, the ONT, optical network terminal, that is the CPE or SM as we know from our wireless world. Those are the two components. Then there's passive gear in between. You got splitters, you got, like you said, kilometers and miles of fiber. We're not touching any of that. We're really at the OLT and ONT. Those two components and the management layer is what we're into. On that specific front, Zach, we're starting off with something called a XGS-PON or combo PON solution. I'm sure you've heard of GPON. It's been around forever. It's 20-year-old technology. Great, gives you a gigabit to the home. But there is definitely an industry trend, and as we can see as consumers, more bandwidth consumption, multi-gigabit is the answer. And for that, you need OLTs capable of more than just 1.25 gig in the uplink and 2.5 gig in the downlink. That brings XGS-PON into the mix, which is 10 gig symmetric. On top of that, we're doing this combo PON solution, and think of that as a sort of a backwards compatibility mode, right? From the same port on a OLT from Cambium, you can run GPON and XGS-PON over the same fiber at the same time. The beauty of that is that if you want to offer only GPON at the home user perspective because you don't need multi-gigabit, the infrastructure you're putting in today at the OLT is something that's going to last you for multiple years, 5, 8, 10 years, because a 16-port OLT is giving you 160 gig up and down capability.
Wow.
Right? So you can do GPON, or if you have a business customer next door that's wanting greater than gigabit, you'll go offer an XGS.
Awesome.
So, and eventually, if you want to move those GPON customers away, you simply have to swap out a transceiver and swap out that home equipment, and you get multi-gigabit. So combo PON and XGS PON becomes sort of the anchor of the technology we're providing. Along with that, and this, if I'm getting a little long-winded, Zach, let me know.
No worries.
But along with the combo PON stuff, you're really looking at the simplicity of the solution. Because traditionally, fiber products have been geared towards telcos, right? There's complexity in the management, complexity in configuration, statistics. It can be a little overwhelming. Having been in wireless for more than a decade, if not 2 decades, wireless can be complex. There's a lot of configuration, a lot of troubleshooting and all of that. Fiber, once you put it in, it tends to just work. So we've taken that and made it even more simple and simpler in every aspect. Even doing business with Cambium, channels, WAV being a key partner is super important. We want our customers to be able to buy our fiber product, calling their favorite sales guy at WAV, and not having to have 5 different meetings with myself or Cambium team to even get a data sheet.
Sure.
So all of that is baked in. Last but not least, on the device side, we've got some unique products in the sense that there's outdoor ONTs. You won't see that a lot in the industry.
Sure.
Especially PoE-powered outdoor ONTs. So now you can replace a wireless unit and use the same power brick that's inside the house and use that Ethernet cable to power that outdoor.
Nice.
Now, many people love the indoor idea, but some customers will say, I'll leave fiber to the outside of the house. I don't want you to step on the fiber, have the dog chew out the fiber, but run the Ethernet and copper inside. So in a nutshell, the XGS PON stuff, the outdoor ONTs, the simplicity and the configuration, and last but not least, our management, the Cambium One story, CN Maestro, managing both the fiber, millimeter wave, enterprise Wi-Fi, indoor Wi-Fi, all of that under single pane of glass makes our solution quite compelling.
Really cool. So Sakid, the fiber market, you get a lot of peers, and it's a very busy, saturated market. Tons of federal subsidy, a lot of different manufacturer players. Talk to us a little bit about why people would choose a Cambium fiber solution over others.
Sure. So yes, it's a crowded space, but at the same time, there's a handful of players, all right? And a handful of players that have been doing this type of business for a long time. The sense I get, and that's based on talking to our mutual customers, is that the market is ripe for a disruptor in the space.
Sure.
And in fiber, disruption is not about retweaking the physical layer and getting more throughput out of a standards-based solution. That's not what we're doing. There's disruption in business, in disruption in management, disruption in making the fiber solution easier to handle and use. That's where we come in. Awesome. Right? So everything I talked about in response to your earlier question rolls right into that Cambium is going to bring a fiber solution that is easy to deploy, and in the usual way we do business, whether it's WAV and WAV doing business with Cambium, all of that is going to be easy to do. So that's kind of our story.
Awesome, very cool. Of all your innovations over the years, Sakid, one of the things I love about Cambium is your CN Maestro management platform. And so we've enjoyed that with your licensed microwave radios, your unlicensed, your enterprise Wi-Fi solutions. You can manage all of that under one single pane of glass. Are the fiber solutions that you guys have innovated and brought to market today, is that going to be managed by Maestro as well?
Yes, absolutely. So that's actually one of the key tenets of our solution is that if you log into CN Maestro, you're going to be able to see OLT, ONT, port level statistics, ONT level statistics, and at the very next minute, if you want to move over to a different hierarchy, you say, hey, I want to go look at my 450M performance. You can do that all from this.
So Sakid, people that are interested in your fiber solutions, I'm certainly bought in, but folks that want more information, how do they get started?
Right. So there's 2 ways to do this. Obviously, you can talk to your Cambium regional sales manager, come to the Cambium website. But Zach, I'm excited that you guys, WAV, you're probably going to have inventory before anybody else. And your commitment tells me that you're going to be in a very, very good position, WAV in general, to be a good source of fiber engagement. So would ask customers to contact WAV. Again, like I said, the channel, pick up your phone and call your favorite WAV salesperson and say, hey, tell me about Cambium Fiber.
Awesome.
And then we'll work together in making sure the customer's happy.
Love it. Very cool. So, folks, this has been a great few minutes here with Sakid Ahmed from Cambium Networks. I couldn't be more excited about their fiber offerings. Sakid, from a general availability perspective,
sure.
When will fiber solutions be generally available for
Right. Great question, Zach. So we are excited to start shipping product here in Q2, which is in the June timeframe.
Awesome.
So by July, August timeframe, you should have product in your shelves. And if people are coming in talking about it, we'll have starter kits and things like that. So we're engaged with customers today. We're doing betas and trials and slowly bringing up the awareness. But as early as July, we should have product in the channel.
Awesome. I love it. All right, folks, this has been Zach Hubeck with WAV and Sakid Ahmed from Cambium Networks talking all things Cambium Fiber. We're super excited.
Super.
Thanks, Sakid.